On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma, trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Lifetime.
The duration of someone's life or of something's existence.
Examples:
Lifetime benefits. Lifetime ban from the sport. She had lived through 2 world wars in her lifetime.
Linger.
To stay in a place or exist longer than expected.
Examples:
Linger in the mind. Linger over your work. She lingered for a moment before leaving the room.
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples:
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Flashback.
An interruption of the chronological sequence of events in a narrative, in which an event or scene from a past time is inserted into the current narrative.
Examples:
Vivid flashback. Flashback memory. The flashback scene in the movie shows the character's past experiences.
Nightmare.
A very frightening or unpleasant dream.
Examples:
Have a nightmare. Nightmare situation. Life as a waiter was a big nightmare for him.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Interfere.
To get involved in and prevent a process or activity from continuing.
Examples:
Interfere in another country's affairs. Interfere with DNA synthesis. Your talking interferes with my work.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Traumatic.
Relating to or caused by injury, especially emotional injury.
Examples:
Traumatic event. Traumatic brain injury. The experience was so traumatic that it left a lasting impact on the survivor's mental health.
Disorder.
An untidy state or a lack of organization, a physical condition or illness that causes problems with how a section of the body or brain functions.
Examples:
The files are in complete disorder. People with bipolar disorder. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the mental disorder.
Malfunction.
To fail to operate or work properly, to break down or stop functioning as expected or intended. Noun, a failure or defect in the way a machine, system, or device is supposed to operate.
Examples:
Malfunction alarm. Malfunction and start moving unpredictably. The car's engine malfunctioned on the highway, so we had to call for a tow truck.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Ordeal.
A painful, difficult, or dangerous experience or trial, a severe test of endurance or patience.
Examples:
Ordeal by fire. Emotional ordeal. The car accident was a traumatic ordeal for everyone involved.
Domestic.
Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
Domestic airline. A domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
without injury, a fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Abuse:
the use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples:
the problem of drug abuse, victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
Rap:
a type of music characterized by a strong, repetitive beat and lyrics that often focus on social and political issues, a reproach for some lapse or misdeed.
Examples:
rap music, get a rap. The new rap album is getting a lot of attention.
Accident:
an unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
cause an accident, injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Disaster:
an unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
global disaster, disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Helpless:
unable to take care of oneself or to do things without help.
Examples:
helpless baby, helpless victims. I feel so helpless without you.
Alarm:
a loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger, a device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger.
Examples:
give the alarm, an alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning.
Flee:
to leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
flee their homes, flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Hypothalamus:
a basal part of the brain that autonomically controls body temperature, hunger, and the release of hormones.
Examples:
anterior hypothalamus, hypothalamus hemorrhage. Oxytocin is also produced in the nucleus of the hypothalamus.
Pituitary:
a small, pea-sized gland located at the base of the brain that influences the growth and sexual development of the body by producing hormones.
Examples:
pituitary hormone, anterior pituitary. The pituitary gland is responsible for releasing hormones that regulate growth and metabolism.
Adrenal:
relating to two glands situated above the kidneys, called the adrenal gland.
Examples:
adrenal gland, adrenal cortex. The doctor ordered tests to check the patient's adrenal function.
Axis.
A real or imaginary straight line through a body or figure around which the object turns, a group of countries in special alliance.
Examples:
vertical axis, a coordinate axis. The Earth's axis of rotation is tilted 66.5 degrees to the ecliptic plane.
Parasympathetic.
Relating to the part of the autonomic nervous system that counteracts the effects of the sympathetic nervous system, slowing the heart rate, increasing digestive and glandular activity, and relaxing the sphincter muscles.
Examples:
parasympathetic nerve inhibitor, parasympathetic response. The parasympathetic nervous system helps to regulate the body's involuntary functions, such as digestion and relaxation.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Gland.
A group of cells in an animal's body that produce substances needed by the body and release them through ducts or directly into the bloodstream.
Examples:
the function of the thyroid gland. A mammary gland. The adrenal glands produce steroids.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Digestion.
The process of breaking down food in the body into smaller, more usable components, typically involving enzymes and other bodily processes, the process of assimilating, understanding, or absorbing information or ideas.
Examples:
Poor digestion, impaired digestion. Overeating can lead to discomfort and slower digestion.
Respiration.
The process of inhaling and exhaling air to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide with the environment, the total of the physiological processes by which living organisms metabolize oxygen and release carbon dioxide.
Examples:
Respiration rate, artificial respiration. The doctor carefully monitored the patient's respiration during the surgery.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals, a chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Cascade.
A small waterfall or series of small waterfalls, a succession of stages or operations or processes or units.
Examples:
Cascade connection, transistor cascade. The cascade of waterfalls in the national park was a breathtaking sight.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory, a flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc. of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
Hormone secretion, female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Physiological.
Relating to the normal functioning of living organisms and their organs and systems, concerning the physical or biochemical processes and activities that occur within the body.
Examples:
Physiological response, physiological activity. The doctor explained the various physiological changes that occur during pregnancy.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country, defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Tense.
Unable to relax because of being nervous or worried, stretched tight or rigid.
Examples:
Tense atmosphere, have a tense face. This story makes me tense.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis, Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Escalate.
To increase in intensity, size, or severity, to make something greater, worse, or more serious.
Examples:
Escalate into a major international incident. To escalate. The situation quickly escalated and turned violent.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Jitter.
A slight and rapid irregular movement or trembling, a sensation of nervousness or unease, a technical term relating to variations in the timing of signals in electronic systems.
Examples:
Jitter noise. Jittery feeling. The caffeine in my coffee causes me to experience nervous jitter.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Stabilize.
To become or cause to become steady or unlikely to give way.
Examples:
Stabilize prices. Stabilize blood sugar levels. The raising of interest rates stabilizes the inflation rate.
Percentage.
The number, amount, or rate of something, which is usually the amount per 100.
Examples:
The percentage of the gold content. A high percentage. What is the percentage of the consumption tax in the United States?
Persistent.
Continuing firmly or obstinately in the course of action, despite difficulty or opposition, lasting or enduring without fading or being lost over time.
Examples:
Persistent cough. Persistent data. Despite the setbacks, he remained persistent in his pursuit of his dreams.
Temporarily.
For a limited time only or not permanently.
Examples:
A hut made temporarily. Temporarily suspend the production. Some athletes take anabolic steroids to increase muscle size temporarily.
Resurface.
To restore or repair the surface of something, particularly a road, pavement, or sports field, to come to the surface or become visible again after a period of obscurity or concealment.
Examples:
Resurface more than once. Resurface a tennis court. The city plans to resurface the roads downtown to fix potholes and cracks.
Cortisol.
A hormone produced by the adrenal gland that is involved in regulating the body's metabolism, immune system, and blood pressure.
Examples:
Cortisol stress. Excessive cortisol. Cortisol levels in the body are often elevated during times of stress.
Continuously.
Without being interrupted or paused, repeatedly.
Examples:
Use one thing continuously. Continuously removed. The country's domestic coal consumption has been continuously declining for decades.
Intrude.
To enter or to be present in a place or situation where one is not wanted or allowed. To interrupt or disturb someone or something.
Examples:
Intrude on his personal space. Intrude on other people's conversations. The loud music from the party next door intruded into my peaceful evening at home.
Guilt.
The fact of having committed something illegal, the negative feelings caused by believing or knowing that you have done something wrong.
Examples:
Criminal guilt. Feeling of guilt. Shame and guilt have significant social influences.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Irritable.
Easily or frequently agitated, annoyed, or angered, prone to becoming tense or angry in response to minor stimuli or events.
Examples:
Irritable bowel syndrome. Irritable mood. Lack of sleep can make me irritable and easily annoyed.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Extent.
The point or degree or area to which something extends.
Examples:
Certain extent. The extent of the damage. I was amazed at the extent of her generosity.
Intensify.
To increase or make something increase in extent or strength.
Examples:
Intensify diplomatic efforts. Intensify a good relationship. Rebels have pledged to intensify the armed struggle against the dictatorship.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Genetics.
The branch of biology that studies genes, genetic variation, and heredity in organisms.
Examples:
The science of genetics. Genetics discrimination. He is a specialist in the genetics of aging.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Pre-exist.
To exist or occur before something else, especially referring to a time period or event, to predate or come before.
Examples:
Pre-exist the modern city. Pre-exist the current political tensions. The idea for the novel pre-existed as fragments of a dream in the author's mind.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Underlying.
Significant as a cause or basis of something but not immediately apparent or stated clearly.
Examples:
An underlying motive. An underlying cause of an accident. The underlying principle of every business was identical.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
Mystery novel. Unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Sensitivity.
The ability to perceive or respond to subtle differences or changes. The ability to understand and respond to the needs and feelings of others.
Examples:
Sensitivity analysis. Become full of sensitivity. The instrument has a high sensitivity to temperature changes.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc. to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Stimulus.
Something that causes growth or arouses action.
Examples:
A response to a stimulus. Economic stimulus. This book provides children with ideas and a stimulus for outside recreation.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Inherent.
Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute.
Examples:
Inherent risk. Have an inherent dislike. Honesty is an inherent quality that everyone should strive to possess.
Prompt.
To make someone decide to or try to do something, or to make something happen.
Examples:
Prompt a feeling of hunger. Prompt a debate. That incident prompted a nationwide chain reaction regarding the crackdown on illegal groups.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Campfire.
An outdoor fire used for cooking, warmth, or light, often made by camping or in rural areas, a gathering or social event around such a fire.
Examples:
Campfire story. Roast marshmallows around the campfire. We sat around the campfire and told stories late into the night.
Evoke.
To bring or recall a feeling, memory, or image into your mind.
Examples:
Evoke a sense of awe. Evoke sympathy. This movie is likely to evoke strong emotions in the viewer.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Neurochemical.
Of or relating to chemical processes occurring in neural activity or chemical substance that participates in neural activity.
Examples:
Neurochemical substances. Neurochemical mechanism. Our study focuses on neurochemical changes in the brain.
Stir.
To mix a liquid or substance by using a spoon or something similar. To cause to be agitated, excited, or roused.
Examples:
Stir a sauce. Stir up controversy. Topics related to that war may stir up a political hornet's nest.
Panic.
A sudden strong feeling of fear that cannot be controlled and prevents reasonable thought and action.
Examples:
a panic reaction, panic buying. The participation of oil-producing countries in the war caused panic in the financial markets.
Unpredictable.
Not capable of being foreseen or calculated, not regular or certain.
Examples:
dangerously unpredictable person, unpredictable outcome. The weather in this region is often unpredictable, with sudden rainstorms and strong winds.
Isolation.
The condition of being alone or lonely, the act or state of separation between persons or groups.
Examples:
isolation booth, the country's isolation. That incident led to his isolation.
Invalid.
Not legally or officially recognized or acceptable. Verb, to remove someone from active duty. Noun, a person who is weakened or disabled by illness or injury.
Examples:
an invalid's frail body. Invalid argument. The former president insisted that the election was invalid.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Misunderstand.
To interpret or understand something in the wrong way.
Examples:
misunderstand each other. Misunderstand entirely about her. You should not misunderstand the meaning of freedom.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship. To undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples:
evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Psychotherapy.
The treatment of mental or emotional problems by talking with a therapist.
Examples:
field of psychotherapy. Psychotherapy for depression. He took psychotherapy to help him deal with his accident trauma.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
Antibiotic medication. Medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Outward.
Relating to the external appearance or surface of something, visible.
Examples:
An outward journey. Outward cheerfulness. The outward appearance of the building was impressive, but the inside was in dire need of repairs.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.